how to secure, how to become responsible in your workplace. How do you become responsible in your workplace? You become responsible in your workplace when you have awareness. Some of us, we when in our place of work, we don't have this awareness. We don't show it that this is a workplace. You don't have awareness. That's why you can behave the way you are. That's the way you can talk the way you are. That's why you can dress anyhow. You can just look anyhow. You can forget to comb your hair because why? There's no awareness. Awareness talks about you understanding that I'm in my workplace, understanding that I'm in a place of my duty. The next thing is integrity. Integrity. For you to become responsible in your workplace, or is somebody of integrity, somebody that when you say yes is yes, when you say no is no. But with somebody who people can trust whatever this or what you are saying. There are people that can never be trusted in their workplace because when they say this is it, it amounts to it is another thing. There are people you cannot tell, go and make sure this thing is off, or go and pump water, go and on this switch. They will go there, they will do another thing. Then resilience. Resilience is in times of difficulty in the job, in times of stress in the job, you'll be able to push ahead. That is somebody that has a responsibility in the workplace, or someone that's responsible in the workplace. When the work become tougher, when you are you look as if you are going a little bit out of your scope of work, you are still resilient, you are still there, you are still dogged. Some of us now, if you get to sack the person that you are working with, maybe you are two in an office and one is sacked, you cannot function. I've seen people who function, people where they are up to 2, 3 persons and two goes away. That one person will be able to function in all aspects, in every other thing those two were doing for the next 1 or 2 months before someone else is employed. But some of us cannot handle that. If you cannot handle resilience, then you are not responsible in your workplace. Then accountability. Be accountable. When you do anything, let it be written down. Let there be reports. Let whatever you are doing account for everything that you are doing. Some of us now, if you ask what happened last week in your office, what happened to this thing, we cannot say. We cannot say why? Because we're not accountable. Some of us, we don't have a place of retention in our minds where we keep certain things that happen in our workplace. And that is it. Then because you have decisiveness, there are certain things that you should be able to take decisions for. Yes, there are decisions you're not supposed to take without the permission of your boss, without the permission of people who are working around you. There are people there are decisions you cannot take enough without your head. But there are things that you have watched decisions being taken. How many times do you want you to be told that is how they say, for example, they go for Weibi, they pick Weibi in a place? How do you know? How many times will they be able to tell you that is, for example, it's data land that they go to pick Weibi and data land they go to send Weibi? How many times will they tell you that it's that data line that is the company that sends your Weibi? You always want to be told that it's data line that you will go to. So you should be decisive, then you should be determined. There are certain areas of your work that you don't understand yet. If you are somebody that is responsible, then you are somebody that will not be ready to give up. Somebody that will keep on pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Keep on, like for example, when there's a particular machine that you are not yet familiar with, you don't know how to operate. As at this time we are talking about, you don't know how to operate it. Now, your determination to see how much you could do to understand that machine, so that you cannot be the only one in the place not operating that machine, will help you so far. Then how to show responsibility in a workplace. There are so many ways to show responsibility in a workplace, and we'll be looking at that in our next video.